All right, tonight we've got the review of Oblivion Remastered. We're going to be talking all about Nintendo pre-orders. Oh boy, you want to stick around for that because I am pissed. All that and more on the late game review show. Let's hit it. Where's the Okay, welcome to the late game review show, episode number dos. My name is Sam. I'm your host, and with me is a very special guest by the name of K-Bone. How you doing, K-Bone?
Doing all right.
Did you enjoy the first show? How was that for you, and what do you think?
It was all right.
It's going pretty well. I think it's going pretty well. We're going to talk about our analytics and how we're doing on the subscribers and the views and all that a little bit later. Just wanted to catch up. What's been going on, Gabon?
Not much.
Not much. Okay, well, that's it for the intro, I guess, because there's just not much to say. Here we are again on a Saturday. I want to thank you guys for showing up. Make sure to leave feedback. We want to hear from you, and we will respond to your feedback live on the show. First off, I think we'll just get right into, because we got to fuel up, right? I mean, we're about to get into hardcore gaming. So we're about to go to our segment, Gamer Fuel.
Gamer Fuel. Gamer Fuel. Gamer Fuel.
Okay. Oh, don't want to play that again. All right. So last week we were kind of going a little over time. So I'm glad we're kind of getting things going a little bit quicker this week. This week on Gamer Fuel review, we have a very special treat. I think Cable's going to be very excited. Got a couple of flamers right here. Flaming Hot Funyuns. Say that 10 times fast. Right now. Flaming Hot Funyun. Flaming Hot Funyun. I guess it's not that bad. Here you go. Flaming Hot Funyuns brought to you by Funyuns. Thought there was like a company. I guess that's the brand.
Well, Funyuns is a brand.
Onion flavored rings. Hold on, I want to get my green screen going here. That right here. Bear with me. Because I got to give a little bit of a because I'm not too sure about these. I've never had these, so I'm not too sure how good they are. And we're going to find out. Okay. Doing that on the fly. Totally forgot last week we have the dual cam. So we're going to do that. Am I too far? Such fucking bullshit. Just talk to the folks, Cam. I want to figure this shit out. Talk to them.
About what?
About anything. All right, too late. Okay, so here we go. Flamin' Hot Funyuns. Let's crack it open together. Same time. Let's hear that rip. Woo! Here we go, folks. Flamin' Hot Funyuns. We'll see how hot this is on the scale 1 to 10. Let's see here. What do you think?
Not bad.
Woo. Oh, a little bit hotter. A little bit hotter than I thought that was going to be.
It's not even hot. What are you talking about?
It's pretty spicy. I mean, I give that a 8 on the Richter.
I guess I've been hanging around Mexicans too much.
Very true. Very true. Let's take another one.
I don't know that bad.
Too hot. Too much. I have this.
Yeah, you
Still
were the
got
kind
this.
of person that was always about the hot sauce. Always about the hot sauce. And this
Well-
is too much for you.
This is a lot more than I'm used to. I gotta drink this
This
putrid,
is jalapeno flavored.
putrid crap right here.
It's jalapenos right there, man. That ain't nothing.
All right. Well, they're good.
Jalapeno.
They're good. They're just a little too spicy. I think I give that a. It would have been a higher score, but I'm just gonna have to give it a 7. What do you think, Abon? Oh, good idea. Let's put these guys up here.
I just roll up the top.
Nope. You gotta have the Funyun showing. Let's get the main cam. What do you give it? Your score.
It's not that spicy. And if I'm determining it based off of spice, I'd give it better 2 or 3. But if I'm determining it based on of taste and the
It
fact
gets stuck in your teeth.
that's not a biggie. All chips do. Anyways,
I can't drink anymore. I can't drink anymore. of this. But I got it because it's so hot. Oh. Lost its carbonation. That's terrible. Oh.
but out of taste, I'd say that would be something that I would munch on while I'm gaming. So I'd probably give it, as for a gamer, probably a 7 or 8.
7 or 8. Well, give it just one score so it confuses people when you do that.
Do 7.
7. Okay. Couple of 7s. Thank you to Funyuns.
007.
Of course, not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor us, that's always welcome. You know how to contact us. And that's our review for those. So that's Gamer Fuel. We're doing great on time. Honestly, we're going a little too quick now. I think we got to slow things down. But might as well keep the show going because I'm going to have a lot to say on the next segment here. And that is Cable Newsflash. Oh, shit. Okay, main cam. All right, K-Bone. Here is... Let me open it for you. There we go. Today's story is about... Well, I'll just let you read the title.
All right.
Hold on. Filter. Turn it on. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, go ahead and read that out for us.
All right. Well, this news today is about Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders. Sold out at most retailers, including GameStop, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, and others.
Okay.
And it says Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders are now officially open in North America after what felt like a long delay after the original April 9th pre-order date. Nintendo finally opened up pre-orders in the US and Canada on April 24th. The console will be widely available on June 5th, but if you signed up ahead of time on Nintendo sites, you should receive an email that will give you access to place order via Nintendo.
Okay, it's probably not. Okay, let's just get the dual cam. So yeah, fuck, that's not gonna work. There we go. So yeah, I'm thoroughly pissed off about this. It's people really love to screw themselves over. They love to pay these exorbitant prices for these consoles, and you know what? They lined up and they pre-ordered them. This should have been a flop, but they just blew the doors right off, and the thing sold out within minutes of going live. And if you did order a Switch 2, you are an idiot. I mean, you're stupid. You're playing into their game. You're letting them play like a fool and take all your money. And what are we going to get for it? More expensive games in the future. And you're to blame for doing that. And I think it's disgusting. People don't have any balls anymore to stand up to these corporate fat cats, these greedy politicians who do the tariffs and stuff and raising the prices and all that junk. And here we are, like clockwork, the idiots line up, the sheeple, and I wasn't able to pre-order one, and that was pretty upsetting because this is kind of important for what we're doing here. We want to get the console day one, and we can't even get the console because all these fucking idiots, lined up and they bought the damn thing. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do because
I agree with you. The pre-order is a waste of time. But the only reason why is because of the next gen versions are outdating the pre-up version.
right.
So,
Well,
honestly, you're better
doesn't make
off.
no excuse for that.
You're better off waiting for the Nintendo 2 next gen version.
We might have to because we can't even get the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the new one.
It's absolutely ridiculous. No, we needed day one for the show.
Yeah.
What we need people to do is cancel your pre-orders right now. Cancel your pre-orders. If you do have a pre-order, send them over our way so we can get it, so we can show you and cover it. And that way you don't even really need to get it because we're going to be covering it and we're going to have such good coverage of it. It's going to be just as good as having it. So if you do have a pre-order, think about sending it our way. If you want to donate it. That would be even better. Save us a little bit of change so we can recoup some of the costs of making this show. And then we can do our day one coverage that honestly, I don't know what's going to happen at this point. I don't know if we're going to have a Switch 2 on launch day, and it pisses me off because I sat and I waited, and these idiots came in and pulled the rug right out from underneath us, and now we don't have any. And it's just so, that shouldn't have been hard. And maybe I'm gonna have to wait in line at 1 a.m. with a bunch of other, these sheep who line up to buy these consoles that are overpriced. It pisses me off. K-Bone, what else do you think? Because we got a little bit of time to fill, because honestly, we've been going actually too fast today.
Like my opinion before, you're better off with the next gen version, because I made the mistake of getting the first PlayStation 5 ever.
Right.
Now I'm having to fall for tips and tricks just to make sure that my PlayStation 5 is running properly and
Right.
efficiently.
And what is that?
I just find little tips and tricks here and there of how to turn it on and off and how to properly run it. And yeah, it's more complex than you think.
Like what? Like what? I don't get it.
Making sure that your PlayStation
I mean, we are a
5
tips and tricks show. We do tips and tricks. Might as well tell the folks.
Well, what I've learned is hold down instead of pressing your controller.
Also, we do have the time to do it because we're
Hold
really.
down your place on the actual console, the PlayStation power button, for 7 seconds till you hear it beep twice.
Okay.
And then you go down to clear caches or rebuild. You go into that. You go down to rebuild your
Oh, okay. You were telling me about
console.
this. You're telling me about this.
It
Yep.
will not get rid of anything that you have in there. It just gives you the ability to make it run better and more efficiently.
So yes, make sure you hold it. What's the steps? Hold
7
it.
seconds for 2
7
beeps.
seconds. 2 beeps.
And then you go down to clear caches or rebuild.
Yeah.
You go into that. But before you do that, in order to do that, you have to hold it down for 7 seconds, listen to the 2 beeps, make sure there's that power cord that's connected to your console.
Oh, okay. Make
Connect
sure it's
your-
powered on.
Make sure your controller is connected to the power cord that's connected to your
Oh,
PlayStation.
right.
So you can turn that on and then go down to clear caches or rebuild. And you're going to go into that, go down to rebuild it, takes a few seconds, but it makes your PlayStation run so much cleaner and better.
There you go. That's something I didn't know. I mean, I think you did tell me about that, but I
Because, see, with the
It's good to know.
PlayStation 5s, when you originally buy them, you don't realize it, but the fans go bad. And
Right.
if you don't follow these tips and tricks, your
Okay.
PlayStation 5 will blow
All
up.
right, moving on. So, back to Switch 2. Sorry, guys. Sorry, people are idiots. They got no brains. They go out, they pre-order this stuff.
You should have got
We're
it on
stuck.
lunch.
What?
You should have got it on lunch. You should have checked. Yeah.
Lunch?
Yeah, when
Oh,
this
launch.
lunch.
Lunch
When it launched, you probably were
on lunch.
on lunch.
No, it happened. It happened at night. I was actually asleep. So
You should have stayed up. late.
when I woke up, I went to the websites and they're all gone. And it just, you should have seen me. I was in rage. What, you hear the beeping? I think you're all right. I don't think anyone's going to break into your truck. He's very paranoid, folks.
I'm always paranoid.
Okay, so I got this headphone in. What am I doing? I don't need the headphone. He's beeping his truck.
Making sure it's not mine.
Okay.
thin
Anyways,
walls.
we've been completely derailed. This is episode 2, and we've been completely derailed. Let's see how much time we got going here. We got roughly 25 minutes. Roughly 25 minutes in the show. So that does it for the pre-order stuff. Any last words, K-Bone, and then we're going to move right into the reviews.
No, honestly, I just waiting for. Honestly, you're better off waiting for the next gen version because they run so much better and they've updated all the problems and gave it everything that it's supposed to have.
Right?
So,
Okay. Well,
I mean, that's what I did. I was smart about the PlayStation 4 Pro.
okay,
I
we're
waited
moving
till
on
it came
now.
out.
So, let me just put it on mute for a second. So, guys, we're going into reviews now. Get excited for this. Oh no. Okay, there we go. We're okay. Fuck, this is all fucked. I don't know how I fucked this so bad. Okay. Not that game. Okay, first game we have up. I've actually got. Let me just look it up here. Bear with me 1 second. So, on to the reviews. Stick with me, folks. On to the reviews. Today, we're going to be reviewing Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. So, this game obviously came out many, many years ago. I don't know, K-Bone, did you ever pick up Oblivion back when this hit the straight? K-Bone, stay with me. Come on. Hey, we're doing the review. Come on. Oblivion. Do you recall this game? When did you come in awareness of this one? Because this is a classic game from our childhood, all the way back in 2006. Came out Oblivion. Honestly, I think this was a little bit of a missed opportunity. I think nobody really gives a shit about Oblivion. Everybody wants to play Skyrim, and this could have been a great opportunity to remaster Skyrim. But they made the boneheaded, as they do, because it is Microsoft, they made the boneheaded decision to go for Oblivion instead. But it is a quality remaster, beautiful graphics. It came out for the PS5, another L for Microsoft. I mean, they can't stop taking L's. Absolutely pathetic. But yeah, it's a first-person JRPG style, immersive world, dragons and monsters and stuff like that, and you're roaming around the world. I think if it was Skyrim, I'd have a little more interest in it. But it is a solid game, but it is old. It is just an old game with a fresh coat of paint. And for that, I'm gonna have to actually hold on. Let's get me over here for my score. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. And next time do Skyrim. Come on. The people want Skyrim, they don't want Oblivion. So silly. K-Bone, what do you think?
I've never played it.
Hold on.
Never played it.
Okay, again, K-Bone, what was that? Oblivion. What do you think of this one? A JRPG experience.
I mean, it seems like a nice game. In all honesty, it has a lot of the animals and kingdoms and stuff like that. Honestly, I give it probably a 7.
Seven?
With the story and everything,
Okay.
yeah.
That's a fair rating, I'd say. Wouldn't you be more excited for Skyrim? I mean, seriously. Such a missed opportunity.
I played it.
Leave it up to Xbox and Microsoft to completely screw the pooch on this one again.
I mean, if you mix Skyrim with GTA, then yeah.
Yeah. But you want every game to be like GTA. Let's be real.
Oh, well, it's not
This guy is a
GTA.
GTA
I want it to be a
superfan.
world. An entire world, though. The whole Earth. Every country,
Right.
continent.
No, we've
city,
heard it
state,
all. We've
of
heard it all. I know. Okay, moving on. So that was Oblivion. Folks, our next game we have a very special one. Oh, I didn't even read the thing about Oblivion. Oblivion Remastered modernizes the 2006 Game of the Year with all the new stunning visuals and refined gameplay. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil like never before, and stop the forces of Oblivion from overtaking the land from one of the greatest RPGs ever from the award-winning Bethesda Game Studios. Well, you know what? It was better, Skyrim. So, another missed opportunity. Okay, so next game, I'll actually read the description when we pop it up here. Next game is Expedition 30. Playing. Expedition 30. 3. Expedition 33. Lead members of Expedition 33. Oh, let me get this on the TV. Lead the members of Expedition 33 on their quest to destroy the Paintress. The Paintress, so that she can never paint death again. That's unique. Explore the world and wonders inspired by Belle Epoque, France. And battle unique enemies in this turn-based RPG with real-time mechanics. Okay, so K-Bone, this is kind of a unique one. Has a very cool art style, I would say. Yeah, it's a JRPG. It has turn-based mechanics. And now I think that's a little bit of a miss. I think we've really kind of progressed past the turn-based kind of thing. But they do try to save it a little bit with some real-time elements. And, of course, just the gorgeous graphics. I think it's one of the best-looking games of the year. But I think the turn-based stuff really does drag it behind, and for that I'm gonna have to give it a 7 out of 10.
For the look of it, I give it about an 8.
Hold on, you got to do the review first and then give your score. You got to talk about the game and then give the score. So, K-Bone, just give your experience maybe with JRPGs and
it's
like
got
that.
a good storyline. I mean, as far as I've ever considered, as long as it has a good storyline, it's got to be a good game.
Right. And this one definitely has a good storyline, and it has a very unique art style and all that.
It's very unique in its
that's-
own way.
Right.
So, I mean, because they're probably trying to give out their own new perspective of a game. And honestly, with the graphics and everything and the way the story is, I give it probably an 8.
Okay. K-Bone gives it an 8. Let's pop that up. So yeah, pretty good. Our next game. How are we doing on time? Well, we're gonna have to. You're gonna have to figure out some stuff to do because we got like 15 minutes left and we got one more. I'm just saying we gotta fill some time at some point. But let's get on to the next review. And this one is a very unique one. A lot of unique games today for this week. Still getting that Funyun in the back of my throat. Okay. Let's get the TV cam. So, our third review for today is a game called Steel Seed. Pay attention. Put the phone away. Thank you. Steel Seed is a single-player stealth action adventure game set in a dark sci-fi world. In her epic journey inside a hostile underground facility run by owls, Zoe is alone with Kobe. Kind of... It's a unique game, but they kind of have common names. It's weird. Owl, Zoe, Kobe. Kind of unique. A flying drone. Oh, that's the name of the Kobe. As her only companion. So here we have another action game. And this one has a cool cyborg style motif to it, if you will. Very much similar to other sci-fi. I'm thinking a la Stellar Blade that came out earlier this year. very similar in that way. Of course, it said something about stealth. There's some stealth elements to it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, interesting. I'm going to have to, I'm gonna have to give it, just because we've already had Stellar Blade this year, which is, arguably pretty mid itself. I gotta go with my heart here. I gotta go with my heart and give it a 7 out of 10 here. Do we get the? I think it popped up too soon. Pop up. There we go. 7 out of 10. Yeah. So K-Bone, what do you think? Don't give your score before you talk about it. And you talk about it and then give your score.
I mean, honestly, it looks a lot like the game I've been playing and streaming as of late. So, I mean...
Very true. Very true. It's
does-
very much like... I didn't even think about that, Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's very much like Star Wars.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I give it... Honestly, the look of it, the way it is, with the fact that it runs about the same, is probably... See, it's like lightsaber right there. It's just a sword.
Yeah.
It's a lit up sword.
Honestly, is it a little too much like Star Wars? I
Exactly.
think they might actually look...
So, I mean...
They might actually get in some trouble.
I mean...
They might need to lawyer up, because I know that they're not too fond of when you
because-
steal their kind of stuff, And she's got straight up a lightsaber. I mean, I didn't even think about
Goes
that.
to
That's
that,
a really
that
good
looks like
observation.
a saber.
Yeah.
It does look like a lightsaber, but
Right.
it's a sword lit up.
Yeah.
So it's like a saber sword. Which is the difference between
They
a
should have
saber
just
sword
made a
and a
Star Wars
lightsaber.
game. Should have made a Star Wars game, really.
But I mean, it runs and functions the same way as Star Wars. So I give it at least an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Very good. Hold on.
Because I am, much like my family, a Lego and Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
So Star Wars is one of the biggest ones. I'm not really all that much of a fan of Lord of the Rings or anything like that, or Harry Potter, but like, they're good games, just not games I'd play.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair is fair. That is Steel Seed, and that'll do it for our...
Is that free on PlayStation?
I don't know.
Because if it is, I might download that and stream that too.
Yeah. We'll get to the streams. Out now, of course. No price. Well, if it's anything like Nintendo, it's going to be up the ass
Probably
on the
if
price.
it just came out, but unless it's like free on premium.
Ridiculous. So, that does it for our reviews this week. K-Bone, we got a little bit of time left. Roughly 10 minutes or so. Let's just go over maybe some of your plans moving forward, what you're up to, what you want to do, and what the fans can look forward to, because I know you got a lot of stuff set up. You're kind of getting distracted by this. I got to get rid of this. Get rid of all this junk. So you've got a lot of projects coming up. And yeah, just give us a little rundown.
I mean, well,
Because there's been a recent development that you should probably talk about.
Well, I have a stream that I'd like to how do you say the word? Promote on the show, and it's my own stream off Twitch, because I stream from time to time off Twitch. So if you choose to watch streams off Twitch or whatever,
What's your Twitch name?
my Twitch name is Ghost King KB 503.
Very good.
And you will be able to find me streaming what I have been playing. I like to, when I stream, it has to be the full story to the game, because what's the point in playing a game if you're not doing the full story? I do struggle from time to time getting certain games to be full on the whole thing. So
You kind of get used to them.
yeah,
The
but
Funyuns. Yeah, you kind of get used. Kind of get used to them after. Like,
honestly, I don't
a little
know if
while.
I should promote my Cash App, but if I'm going to promote my Cash App, it's King KB842.
Let me
So
go out here.
that's if you choose to. But that's besides the point. I
Say
don't.
it one more time.
It's King KB842 for my Cash App tag. But that's besides the point.
And what do they do with that?
If you choose to send us money to promote certain things that you want us to promote, or get certain things that we don't currently have to promote on the show, you can send it there and I will make sure I get it. But also I stream off Twitch, and like I said, that's Ghost King KB 503. If you choose to follow me there and watch, you can come in. You're more than welcome to.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, guys, check out his Twitch. Check out his. You can catch him live. When do you stream?
It's usually in the evenings,
Evenings.
but we live on the West Coast, so it's our time. You have to understand that if you're center of the country or on the other side of the country, or you're just on the other side of the world, your time might be a little different when we start streaming. So it could be night, it could be 2 hours from now, it could be 3 hours from now. So just keep that in mind. We're on the West Coast. We're 3 hours different earlier, or no, 3 hours later than the East Coast. So they're already probably, by the time we're streaming, they're already probably getting ready for bed. It's usually about 6, 7 o'clock when I end up starting to stream.
Right.
When I do go back to work, it's going to be about 8 or 9, so it'll be close to 11 or 12 at night when I do start streaming for those that are on the
So
East
after these streams, folks.
Coast. Yeah.
And what days? Generally.
Generally about every day.
Every day.
If I'm not streaming, I'm not streaming, but just put those notifications on, subscribe, follow me, and make it work.
I can't stop eating these.
Get
I can't-
addictive.
I think I like these, but they're so freaking hot.
They get
And I don't
addictive.
have anything but this piece of shit Baja or Baja. Oh, those are good. So roughly 5 minutes left, K-Bone. Do we want to perhaps do a poem, maybe extended portion of your poem, just because we have that extra time? Actually, no, let's look at our analytics here. Okay, so not to be
Because we can do a
jumping down
poem
your
next
guys'
time.
throat or anything, but the analytics aren't. Well, you know what? We just started out, but we're looking at a 0. 0 subscribers, 0 pretty much everything. And, you know, I think we're starting out. It's basically our first week, but we really do need to turn that around.
Cool.
So if you do see this, do like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
click the
definitely
button.
subscribe.
Definitely subscribe.
Hit that notification so that way you get
Absolutely.
every single notification when we pop
Absolutely.
up and download it. You get the notification. Also, we are going to be doing music videos and music in the near future.
Yeah.
So keep
Keep
an
an eye
eye
out.
on that shit too.
You're gonna want to hit that bell because you want
Yeah.
to be able to be the first one there. Because
Exactly.
guess what? The first people to comment the first people that we're going to respond to on the show. So you get to hear your question. You get to tell us what games to review.
Yeah. And,
I mean, the show really is your guys' show.
And you can tell us what games to stream in the near future, too.
Exactly.
And you tell us what games it is, and if it's something that's out of our reach to get,
Really,
you can let us know.
The creative control is in your hands. You get to decide what you want to see. We just need to hear from you guys.
Yeah. We like to
So-
hear from the comments. We like to look back at the comments and see
Exactly.
it all and be like, okay, you know. So we want to
Very
make sure
important.
that we're able to get everything done and dealt with.
And then we improve and we continue to grow. And that's
more
all
we
thanks
grow,
to
the
you
better
guys.
off we are.
But we need you to actually do it. You know, we need you to actually, you know, buy in and do your job. Do what you need to do. And yeah, that's very important. I'm glad we got that in, and we'll be checking in every week on the analytics, see how things are going. I'm not too worried about it right now. It's just our first kind of iteration. I'm gonna start uploading more videos. We're gonna have all the reviews chopped up, put up there, so somebody types in, "Oh, I want to see the new Oblivion." Boom, late night or late game review show. Oblivion review. It won't be just the show. We'll chop it up, and that way we actually get more views off the content. We reuse content.
Works.
Yeah. So smart.
But I'll be streaming tonight,
Yeah.
later tonight, and
Of course. And by the way, we're going to archive it on the channel. More
Yeah.
content.
so there will be more content. That will be
But
on
if
the
you want to
channel as
catch
well,
it
too.
live, you got to go to Ghost. What was it? Ghost Man?
Ghost King KB 503.
Let me get. Let's just put it up one more time.
You-
Ghost.
Ghost King
Ghost
KB.
King KB 503.
Yeah,
There you
with
go.
capital G, capital
No,
K.
no capitals.
All capitals.
Nope, capitals wrong. I'm serious. I saw it earlier. There's no. You're gonna screw it up. They're not gonna be able to find you. There's no capitals. You can look. I got it right here. So yeah. Make sure to subscribe, folks. Come on.
Definitely subscribe.
Give us some subs here. Come on, we're dying over here.
We're definitely dying. We're struggling. We're drowning over here, man. We need subs. We need
I'm kinda
subscribers. We need followers. We need
Yeah,
everybody
we're
to
not
like,
kidding.
share, comment, and subscribe.
It really, we need that really bad. Okay, well, we got a few minutes left. Come on, let's hear a lovely poem to lead us out, and I'm gonna have
Okay.
more Funyuns.
All right, here's the second part to the last one that I was unable to get to last time. I'm always here waiting for one to be my queen, my future wife, just to set me free from the cage I'm locked in my head, waiting for the one with the key just to open that door and shine brighter on me instead. I've been hidden on the coast, not far from you. Might live only a day's drive, maybe more, maybe less, with stops on the side. Or maybe I just ride all through the night. I'll give you a hint of where I live. It's on the Midwest coast. Either way, it's a drive. And you inspire me just to do this. And brought me back to life with your poetry and your beautiful voice. I finally feel alive.
Okay, let's wrap a little bit quicker.
Your poetry inspired me to bring my show back to life and come back with better music and sight. Future music with no swearing to be heard, that you can be assured. little rough.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, K-Bone. Thank you, K-Bone, for that. And guys, that's going to do it for this week. It was that easy. Time just flew by on this one. But yeah, we're going to be taking a long break, and we'll be back Saturday. So make sure to look at the channel. I'll be uploading content throughout the week. So if you missed a show, you missed a segment, maybe you just want to see the Oblivion. Maybe you just want to see the Indiana Jones review. Maybe you just want to see the Gamer Fuel. Boom. One click away. All here on the late game review show.
Just don't forget, subscribe, subscribe,
Yes.
share, and follow.
Yep. So, any last words, K-Bone, for the folks?
Follow me on Twitch, Ghost King 503 or Ghost King KV 503. Subscribe to our channel, like, share, and comment. You know.
Okay. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you.
Later, y'all.
And take it easy.
Go for it.
All right.
Music.
Well, you're gonna be at the party. Oh, I got the mic.